Okay, it's time for emergency surgery on this rosemary. I just took it out of the pot. I should have unbound the root ball before, but I didn't. Whoa, what was that? Was there a bug in there? Whew. I may never know. Anyway, gotta break these roots up. It looks like these ones are starting to come out on their own a little bit, but I just watched a video, a couple, and when it's root bound to the bottom, you cut off like 10% of the bottom. And if it's really bad, you can cut up the side and you can cut it up into like 4 pieces. So I thought that I would just film myself kind of diagnosing. You want to make sure there's no root rot. That smells good. It doesn't smell rotten. It just smells like earth, which we like. Okay. So you can cut it up, or you can kind of just scar it with your fingers. And I think I might do that, because you want to encourage it. Because look at my plant. This was green when I potted it on October 24th. It's like November 20th, 22nd, 23rd today. And it's not happy. So I think I'll just encourage. And then up here, it's all crazy at the top. Because we want these roots to spread out and get fresh soil and like breathe, you know? Yeah, right here is a really thick patch. But we want them to expand and spread. And when I pulled this pot out, I pulled it out of the pot, there was new soil, just like a layer of new soil around the perimeter of this whole thing, but it was like on top of the roots, and like they were separate entities, and that's not what we want. Cool. Just kind of get in there. I want you to live, Rosemary. You have to live. I need you to live. There's not as much roots down in the bottom. Maybe I'll just scoop some of this soil out. And like I said, you can cut the bottom 10% if you need to. But yeah, it's like drying out, like it's not getting enough water. But the root ball itself is wet. I think the roots were just strangled, you know? And this was just like a block of soil. Ooh, no, I thought that was the taproot, but it's just bark. I'm trying to just get some of this soil out of here. When I did this before, when I repotted it on October 24th, it was really dry and really hard. But I've been watering it, so it's moist now. But you can't tell that from looking at the canopy, you know, it's like I'm thirsty. Which could make you think root rot, but I've been real diligent to have it dry out completely in between waterings. And it doesn't smell like root rot. It just smells good. Earth. Does anything smell as good as fertile, moist earth? Source of all life for humans. Okay, this feels a little better. And I haven't loved what's going on the top up here, so I might fuck around with that a little bit. Just a little. I guess it can be normal for them to have like die off and stuff too, but this was green a month ago and it's all browning. Even the healthy one is starting to brown, so I've got to do something. And I felt like I couldn't wait any longer. So this is me taking action. I wanted to break it up before, but several people told me not to do that. But it's do this or die, it felt like, so I'm doing this. I think that's probably enough. I've done quite a lot. I think I'm just gonna give it all fresh soil rather than trying to get this stuff back out here. And when I do water it, I'm gonna fertilize it, I think. Some people also kind of cut back the canopy. There's still so much root ball here, but it's really the bottom 10% that you want to remove. And like I said, I could have cut these roots off, but they seem like they're breaking up and spreading, so why cut them when I can just give them a chance to find their way? And we'll see if that's better. Take a look in here. Seems okay. Smells okay. Smells like rosemary. I'm gonna get some soil. And yeah, should I reuse any of this? It's a lot of soil. I don't know. It's a little wet. Okay. Let's see now. Before it was like too big, the root ball. So I want it to sit. Yeah, it's a little too much. See about that. It's closer. It is closer. All right, I think that's good enough. Ideally, I would do this in a terracotta pot. If it lives, which I'm hoping it will, I'll move it to a terracotta pot next time. This is the pot it was in before, and this is the pot I moved it to. So close, good for growth, you know, gentle, no root rot, but okay. Now we're just gonna get the soil in there, pardon me. And I think for this part, I can use the soil that was already in there. It's very wet, which I guess is good because plants are thirsty, you know, when you repot them. It's stressful. And I was trying to scarify the roots, to quote one of the plant experts, so no, not that. Do I want any more of this? No, just fresh soil. Hang on. Okay, there it is. Now I could trim back some of this dye off, and I am inclined to do so. Maybe just a little bit of it. The ones that are like 100% dead. I've got some weird stuff going on. Pretty well established, so I'm hoping that it will recover and become a bushy, healthy plant. I've tried to grow rosemary several times and they always die, but this time's going to be different. I'm taking action, I'm paying attention, I'm giving it Reiki, I'm gonna fertilize it, I'll get back to giving it rice water. This will help it redirect its energy to growing roots rather than tending to this stuff. I think that's good. So we'll see how it does. Please keep a good thought for my rosemary plant. I really want it to live. Hopefully, I tipped the scales in its favor today. I'm doing my best as a beginner gardener. Rosemary is a Mediterranean herb, so it doesn't like to be cold, so I'm going to bring it inside, and it has to be inside by the window for now. I really hope that works. Send us your thoughts and good vibes, okay?